Well, there it is. All the land and its beauty. Pile of metal scrap. I figured I'd make this video. I know there's like a ton of do-it-yourselfers and I forget the other word, handyman type channels out there, but maybe you're like me and you're not just a pro, but you have some time or maybe a little money and you just want to get your own little plot of land and build something on it. But land and houses are so darn expensive, and you're caught in the trap of, gee, I can't purchase a house, or at least I can't move from my current house because I can't liquidate that asset because I need somewhere to live. And yeah, you don't have many options. So maybe this will be helpful, or maybe it'll be a warning to you about what not to do. Who knows? Anyways, but I've just figured I'd record this process, somewhat at least. I do not even have a camera stand for my phone or anything like that. I have just a little on-phone editing app so I can at least break this up into clips, and that's about it. So this will probably not be super entertaining to watch, I'm sure. But I'll just go ahead and give the details, because I like hearing numbers, so I'd rather someone tell me what they're doing. So I live in kind of the south part of Missouri, right near the Arkansas state line. And we saw this land for sale for $100K and put in an offer for 65 several times, and it went under contract, not with us, but with someone else, like about 3 times, and then fell through 3 times, and finally they took our offer at 75, and it might have been a little high, but I really wanted land, so that's what the offer was. But the land includes 2 trailers, about as messy as this one. This is after I've started demoing it. You can tell I've torn all the drywall off and some of the insulation. And as I'm tearing it apart, I'm discovering more and more, just there were mice everywhere in here. You see the little holes in the siding. There's one just about in every room that I've found so far. And just wherever that happened, usually there's some amount of rot, some amount of water got in. You know, you can probably tell right here that's going to be rotten. As soon as I pulled this board off, I'll probably find some water. Looks like it's been getting in here, and you can see the siding right there. So there's definitely water coming in right there. Yeah, a lot of rot damage right there. So that's annoying. So I'd hoped I could just tear all the interior walls off, not have to touch the exterior rot. But that's not going to be the case. So looking like now, you know, I expected rot around the plumbing fixtures because just things leak, and these people didn't take care of anything, so I didn't expect anything more. But it's looking like now I won't just be pulling up flooring in places. I'll have to replace probably the exterior siding, and there's probably no use in trying to do it halfway. I should probably just do the whole thing halfway. That leads me back to the purchase price of $75K, which is all the money in the world we had. I did a house flip a year ago, just the first one I ever done, and it was a crack house, as I affectionately called it. And it bought it for $48K, sold it for $85K, put like 20,000 of parts in it and all my own labor, basically. So generally the math works out to making like 8K there somewhere, as I recall. But after I did my taxes, I realized I made about $800. But the good part was, after it sold, we didn't take any debt out to pay for the parts, really, like we did for the house, but not for the parts. So after repaying the loan and getting back my down payment, I suddenly had $34,000 in my bank account, plus some more, which added up to kind of like 50,000 basically. This is the side I haven't touched at all. We'll just walk through this. So with that and some savings, we managed to buy this property cash down, which would have been difficult because it's a trailer. Smells bad. Smells bad. Forgot how good the other one smelled. You know, the other one actually smelled worse in the beginning. But now it smells a little better. I haven't seen as many mouse droppings in this one. I wonder if it's because they had, I don't know, I've seen a cat living around here. Maybe he's taking all the mice out. Or maybe I just haven't looked. It's a little darker in this one. But, so back onto the finances as I meander through this place. Yeah. We bought this for $75K, which is basically all our money. I have a couple stocks that I can sell. I'd like to not, but for remodel costs. And I have a zero interest credit card that I could use, but it starts getting interest on it in about 3 months, which is a pretty short window, especially since I don't actually have the money to pay it back currently. So that's probably a bad idea, but it's an option. The goal of getting these two trailers, even though both are in pretty rough shape, is we have a couple friends who we trust, and we'd like for them to move in, or at least purchase half the land and maybe demolish the trailer, build their own. But it's got its own septic system, 2 separate meters, 2 electric meters. So, pretty good deal in that way. The only problem is that in our county, you need 2 acres to be able to legally have a septic system on a parcel. And we have 3.3 between these 2 trailers, even though they have 2 septic systems on them. They just got grandfathered in. So if we wanted to split, we'd have to buy some land either to this side, I think, or maybe along the back. Anyway, hopefully you get to enjoy me doing some projects, tearing all the siding off, trying to fix the water damage and make sure I don't continually have water damage in the future. Yeah, that is the property. We got it all the way down to this trash pile. I think a little further actually. And we've got a very nice neighbor who mows the lawn for us. We talked to him. He seems happy that we're here, not trashing the place. So, anyways, I'll say the words of like, share, and subscribe, or whatever I'm supposed to say, and continue watching this series of cleanup videos.